this time, please direct your attention to center court for the award ceremony. Make some noise for the NBA champions, your Miami Heat!
Just a tremendous moment for this team. Each player and coach receiving their well-deserved championship ring. And you're right where the action is about to begin, as we welcome you to the NBA here on 2K Sports. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony alongside, I'm Kevin Harlan at the table. And from the sidelines, it's our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. And putting his opponents on notice, MP recently talked about winning his individual matchups, but not at the expense of the team. Some high-level goals indeed, guys.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, he's still all about winning games. He's not saying you should play hero ball. His point is that it helps your team when you're playing better than the guy in front of you. That'll be the focus for him tonight. It should make for a fun contest.
And the starting group for the Spurs. They've got Robinson. Bradley is out there with Kerr. Then it's Castle. And it's Wall in at the one spot. That free throw missing. Now that the new season is tipped off, Richard, how important is it to get things off to a good start?
I'd say it's fairly important, but this is a long season, Kevin. It's about sustaining a high level of play consistently.
And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with a statue. And Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And Kevin, well-deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city. Plus, he's already got a street named after him.
Here's Jaquez out to the right wing. Here's Z. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts. Last year, ending with a title for MP. GA, that was his 4th championship.
And Kevin, he's got that competitive fire. MP told us before tonight, he's approaching this year like he hasn't ever won it. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Good on the three-point shot. Z's got 8.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Wall with the bounce pass. Here's Castle. No good from outside.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
Z, good.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Outside Bradley. Outside Robinson. Fires for 3. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And San Antonio has possession after the miss from Z. And the basket by Castle.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He's made the decision he wants to huddle up with his guys. Heroes checked in for Hardy. Here's Z, covered by Wall.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Now, here's Wall. 8 points his last outing. Here's Kerr. And no good to start the night, missing his first attempt there. Here's Z. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Outside Bradley. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Outside Wall. 4 on the clock. Jaquez with the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Time now to head over to David Aldridge for some information about MP.
Thanks, Kevin. MP told me earlier that he's setting his sights on
For three from the free throw line.
And I look back at his numbers from the free throw line last year, 78%, so not too bad.
It's his work ethic that Devin Vassell has earned the trust of his teammates, and it shows on the court. He's become a more aggressive and confident player.
Hero out there with Z. Then there's Hardy, and it's Roddy in at the 4 slot. It's the group on the floor for Miami. A shot by Stewart with no one around. San Antonio again missing.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Richard, one thing is for sure with these Spurs, a lot of top free agents have got to be looking at him now as a destination.
It doesn't take a lot of skill to see that Wendy is a different type of player. And look, if you are a free agent, that's the player that you want to look at to say, hey, can I team up with him and go on a string of championships?
Here's Z, and that one is stuffed right through. You know, you look at MP, Greg, 3 consecutive Most Valuable Player awards, something that's only been done before by 2 others.
And those would be Bill Russell and Larry Bird. Pantheon-level achievement unlocked by MP. He is on a collision course with greatness. Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Z. That's his first foul. Both teams will make substitutions. Hero brings the double team. Wall wide open. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Wall's got 5.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
And he hits it from deep. 3 points there from Z.
But he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Pass to Branham. Spurs working the ball around now. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
And so it's Wall. He brings it up for the Spurs. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
What a duel that was. Exciting all the way to the end. Really a shame someone had to walk away with an L.
A loss is a loss, but some of them hurt more than others. You just hope the extended overtime minutes didn't sap their energy for this game.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Lets the 3 fly. And again, Miami with the triple.
This man has entered the zone. Great shooting performance from him all game long.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. So it's both teams making substitutions here. While we have a chance, let's now take a look at the teams that top the league in shooting from beyond the arc. Number 1, the Heat. Number 5, the Spurs.
And it's no secret that both of these teams rely heavily on the 3-point shot. That was the case last year. Look at those numbers.
And there it is for him. 7 points in the game.
He's looking much more confident here in the second quarter as far as his scoring goes.
Here's Z. A rebound by the Spurs. There's 49 seconds left in the first half. Outside, Wall. A miss that time would have put him up. The Heat with the lead. Pass to Z. From past the arc. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. It's stolen by Wall. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Branham. Off target from 3-point range. Miami's gone 2 for 5 from 3-point land since the end of the first. Z, good.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Pass to Castle. Wall. The shot that time, not on target. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Heat out front. They're up by 3. Live from Miami, you're watching 2K Sports.
Thanks for joining us. The story through the first.
This is why so many teams are trying to play with pace. The defense just couldn't match up with them in the space.
And it's time now for the best part of the show. And that concludes.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. What a game we're seeing from Z.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
And a chance to watch MP tonight. Fresh off his 3rd MVP award.
And last year, he was incredible. I think MP has earned the right to call himself the best player in the league. But you know lots of guys in this league have to knock him off that pedestal.
On the court right now for the Spurs, we've got Bradley. He's out there with Robinson. Kerr is out there with Castle. And it's Wall in at the 1. Richard, we know how hard the game is to play, but I think we also know how hard the game is to officiate.
I agree, Kevin. I think the one thing about basketball is that it's constant movement. There are plays happening all around the referees. It's not like football where every 45 seconds you run another play. In 45 seconds, you could have had a different 5 or 6 possessions. That puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the referees.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaime Jaquez. That's his first foul. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. From deep, Wall. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Out left to the wing. Here's Z. And again, Miami with the triple. And the defending finals most valuable player was none other than MP. And it's the 4th time, Greg, he's earned that Bill Russell trophy.
And he's always been about the team's success. He'll tell you the best part of all those finals MVP trophies, they came along with the one name after Larry O'Brien.
Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Is it possible to rest too much? Because he hasn't been able to get into a groove since coming back in.
And once again last season, MP was voted to the first-team All-NBA squad. That's his 3rd time, GA. We may be getting used to it at this point, but, man, it shouldn't diminish the accomplishment, should it?
The consistency we see from MP on a season-by-season basis is tremendous. Kevin, it is no easy feat to land on the first team that many times.
And last year, MP was named All-NBA for the 3rd time in his career.
And that tells you everything you need to know about MP. He's in the top tier of competitors in this league. Great to see his game getting recognized like that.
Pass to Hardy. Adebayo the screen. Here's Z. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. And here is Robinson. Jaquez defending. Robinson misses. And here are the Heat. They're on a 12-3 run. Here's Z. Buries the long-range jumper. Z's got 43 points.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
I'll tell you, Richard, you watch Jeremy Sohan, he can really do it all.
Yeah, power forward by trade, who's even played point guard at times. He's a great defender and a team player. He's the kind of guy you win with.
It's up a 3. And the Heat, another 3.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Spurs trail by 16. 1:43 left in the third quarter. One falls coming off Adebayo's feet. 48 points for Z.
Ooh, he's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
Right side, Bradley. Count it, good. And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Robinson with it, and out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. The Heat leading by 21. We've got Lonzo Ball. Also, Z out there, and it's Hero in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the Heat.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. We've seen the NBA feature several overseas games, Greg, the last couple years. Always growing the sport, aren't they?
And I know the fans love it. And nothing quite like seeing an NBA game in person and expanding that opportunity, always a plus.
San Antonio making a switch here. Ball's checked in. A chance here to get a quick injury report.
Hey, Kevin, I chatted briefly with the head athletic trainer for San Antonio. He said that it's a bruised sternum and that he's in a considerable amount of pain. This was a team that was struggling a bit, so losing him hurts extra. But they have to cope with the loss. Back to you.
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And you never want to speculate. So it's nice for us, and especially his teammates, to get some facts.
Mitchell passes to Branham. 6 on the shot clock. Wall, no luck. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Heat. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the next to look forward to. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. The Spurs have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. An open look for Wall. And that one off the back of the rim and in. 4th quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Outside, Hero. Here's Z. Connects again.
And his tear continues. Another 60-point game. I've never seen anything like this.
And now has the record for the most 60-plus point games in a row. Here's Vassell. Miami grabs the miss. Ware's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Ball kicks to Hero. Here's Z. And the 3 off target. For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the 4th quarter. Vassell, no good. For Miami, they've gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Here's Z. And again, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Pass to Robinson. Here's the 3. Miami grabs the miss. Ware's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Shoots the 3. And the Heat, another 3.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Heat.
When you shoot this well from 3-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooting.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Z.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
And the basket by Vassell.
These coaches have to be telling their team to keep feeding Vassell. Devin has been fantastic tonight.
Here's Z. And a miss there on the triple. On offense, here are the Spurs. Pass to Mitchell. Vassell with it. Takes a three. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
It's a shame, really. If they've been playing like this last quarter.
Good, he hits again.
And what a night. Arguably the best in franchise history.
Tying the franchise mark for most points in a game. The next basket breaks it. And another one.
And he's now tied for the fourth most points in an NBA game all time. He is knocking down everything.
It's truly one of the greatest games in league history. He cannot miss.
73. What a number. Tying Wilt and David Thompson. Only Wilt Kobe had more in a single game.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin.